Start a new series I like to call lure reviews. And today, for the first lure we're going to review, it's going to be the KVD Sexy Frog. And for frogging, this is one of my favorites. I mean, I consider it one of the best, but also has some couple cons. So I'm going to start out with those things that I don't like about it, and we'll get into how good it is. So first bad thing I don't really like about it is when you first purchase it, it's going to have really, really long legs. And I mean, long legs are good because it gets the motion going, but frogs aren't naturally that way, and the way you're going to get hits is when everything looks natural. It's the way that frogs really are, because that's what bass are used to seeing. So when you get them, you want to trim them a little bit. I trim them so they're about 2 inches long, just so it's like, equal proportions with the body, and it just makes everything look more natural. Another con is, this is with any frog, but this frog in particular, it's very hard to get the hook set, and that's for a couple reasons. One of the reasons is that this is an extremely weedless lure, and the hooks are hidden, and they don't reveal themselves until a bass bites it. The rubber goes down and the hooks come up, and that can be a problem, or it can be something really good. It can be good when you're going through rough weeds and foliage and things that the bass like to hide under, and you're twitching that thing right under there, and it's not going to get stuck. It's not going to get caught in any weeds. You're not going to have to take any time to hold the thing up, take the weeds off it, and before you cast it back out there, you won't have a problem with that. But when the bass does hit it, you have to make sure that that bass has that thing gripped and it smells good. Because if it's not, once you set that hook, the thing's going to go right out, because these hooks they're sleek with the top of it, and you'll miss the fish. Or the fish could be stupid enough to just miss the lure in completeness, and if you set the hook and they didn't hit it, well, then you're going to miss the fish. So what I like to do typically is, once the fish takes the lure, wait like 3 seconds, and that 3 seconds is going to feel like the longest 3 seconds you'll ever have in your whole life, because once it takes it, you want to catch that fish right away, but you got to be patient. I wait 3 seconds, and I literally wait to myself, 1, 2, 3, and you go down. You set the hook really, really hard, because if you don't set the hook hard, these really beefy hooks, they're not going to want to penetrate the skin, because they usually bite it from the bottom up, and that hard palate on the roof of their mouth is really hard to get these hooks through. Plus, they're concealed, so it could be good or it could be bad, but anyway, let's get some of the good things. Awesome, awesome color. I mean, it doesn't get any more real than this. The bottom's got that pink line down the center. It comes in many different colors, but this seems to be my favorite. It's got green with black and yellow stripes on the top, red eyes, yellow and black legs, and they're just like loose plastic legs, like a skirt on a spinnerbait or something like that. So when you're working through the water, they'll fan out, and they'll go like this, and when you reel, they go like this and stop. So it gives you that really, really good action. And also on the inside, it's got a rattle. It's just got a bunch of like little plastic balls or something in it, so that when you twitch it, it makes a noise, and that's going to get the bass's attention. And when the bass hear that, they're going to be like, all right, what's going on? And they'll see the frog from below, and it's got that awesome color, and the color combined with the noise it makes, it'll make that bass want to hit it, and it'll make that instinct that they have naturally to attack a frog like this when it's out in the open, or above them, or in the beds, or wherever you happen to be throwing them. So that is great about this lure. And also, it's got a really, really heavy duty nose to put your line through, and it's really thick, so when you set the hook, the material of the nose is not going to break your line right away if it's real heavy fish, because these lures typically catch your larger fish. And I've caught some smaller ones on it, but this isn't really the type of lure you want to be using for your smaller bass. So overall, I'd give this lure out of 10. I'd give it probably 7.5 or 8. I mean, it's a really, really good frog, and I'm a tough critic, I have to say. But one other thing is, if you try like a booyah frog, that's probably one step up from this I like, because the booyah frogs, the plastic that it's made out of, it's really, really thin, so it's really easy for the bass to get those hooks to show themselves when they bite it, so you don't have to worry about the hook set as much. But those frogs, they say they're weedless, but when you go through things and you're flipping over sticks, it can move it and you can get snagged. These are a little stiff, and you'll get in the action zone better, but you just got to get that hook set down. It's going to take a couple tries. You're going to miss some, you're going to get some, you're going to get lucky, or you're going to get screwed over, but really, really good lure. Bass love them. I recommend 100%. Kevin Van Dam made a really nice lure. So, if you get a chance, pick one of these bad boys up, throw it in some lily pads, under some logs, into some beds, and see what you get. I'll show some pictures right now of some fish I've caught on these types of lures, and just prove it,